Hi, my name is Stacy Liu. My internship was with UNC's Office of Waste Reduction and Recycling, or the OWRR, as the graphic design and social media intern. So, just a few things about the OWRR. It all started with a student-run organization, Tar Heel Recycling Program, in 1988. UNC created the OWRR as an official office of the university the next year in response to the momentum of that student-run organization. And as the name suggests, the OWRR oversees recycling, composting, and trash disposal on campus. And it also promotes proper waste disposal and sustainability practices. Also, it's a lot smaller than I expected going into this internship. I think they currently have 9 full-time employees, which I thought was surprisingly few for an office that manages all of these services for the whole university. And my mentor for this internship was Kelly Macerano, one of the waste diversion coordinators. So, on to my internship responsibilities. Naturally, I had to learn about sustainability practices and just the recycling industry in general. And as the name suggests, my job was to manage the OWR's social media accounts. My posting schedule was 2 posts and a reel per week. And the content revolved around promoting sustainability programs on campuses, providing information about proper sustainability practices, and sometimes it was just fun general trivia about sustainability. And one of the other big projects I did was tabling for Climate Action Day. I had to create an informative graphic for this. And I spent a few hours in the pit with my mentor at the table, and we were just answering questions people had about sustainability, recycling, and programs like that on campus, or just telling them about the OWR and what we do. All right, so social media statistics were one of my main deliverables. Over the past semester, we saw a net increase in followers on both Facebook and Instagram, which are our main 2 social media accounts. For reach, we had a net decrease on Facebook, but we had a pretty noticeable net increase on Instagram. And honestly, that's the one that counts, considering that Facebook is kind of a dying platform anyways. And overall engagement was the highest for first of posts, whether they were normal posts or reels. And this was mainly due to the novelty because people like seeing new different things. Maybe it's the first in a series of posts, or maybe I just posted graphics for a few days in a row, and then I posted a photo, and then people were like, oh, that's something new, and that tends to get people's interest. And these are our most successful posts over this past semester. The first one, the leftmost one, is the January 29th post, which is the most successful post that I had by engagement. The middle one is the March 27th post, and it was the most successful post I had by reach. And the rightmost one is February 9th, and it was our most successful reel. And for skills gained from this internship, obviously sustainability knowledge. I learned a lot about recycling industry and just like how to recycle things in general, like what things can and can't be recycled, like general rules of thumb to abide by. And same goes with composting, like what do you compost? What can you compost? And stuff like that. And again, same with graphic design. I made a lot of graphics on Canva, so I obviously improved my skills with using that. And a surprising thing that I ended up picking up that I absolutely did not expect to learn about coming into this internship was just like engagement and human behavior and psychology in general. I learned a lot about what gains people's attention, like obviously the whole thing about social media outreach is you can like you can shout into the void, no cups and recycling all you want, but it's obviously going to be pointless if you can't get the information to stick in people's heads. And then the last big thing I picked up was scheduling and time management, because especially during like weeks where I had a lot of like other like schoolwork to deal with, like I had to plan a bunch of things out in advance and often end up having to work on multiple posts, like juggling up pretty like pretty narrow like range of time that I could actually like work on them. And yeah, I think that was important, like to learn about being able to a lot like a given amount of time to finishing a specific task and like going ahead and doing it within that amount of time. And finally, I just want to give a big thank you to my mentor, Kelly, and the OWRR for everything. And I would also like to thank Brian Ness and EcoStudio for making all of this possible. Thanks for watching.